What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Lazy Sundays with Dionte
and Naja.
How was your week? We just had some technical difficulties.
God.
I'm gonna blame her, so let's go
ahead. My week was really good. Yeah, I mean, finally, I had a pretty good week. I don't know. We decided, okay, we're going to try to do something to keep Sophia busy because, like, most kids her age, and then obviously we're in a whole panini, it's like, all right, let's try to do something with her to keep her occupied because she just been all over the place. Mm-hmm. So this week, we did slime, and probably next week we'll do, like, painting and all the other things, and she has games and stuff like that upstairs. So it was actually cool because you know how you think something is going to work, and then sometimes it don't when you do stuff with your kids? Mm-hmm. But this time it didn't backfire. She actually was really occupied. She enjoyed her slime. Yeah, she played with it all day. So
surprisingly, like I said, man, if you guys need something to do in the Panera, just reach out to us, man. We'll give you a whole list of stuff to do with your kids.
Yes.
You can probably hear mine a little bit in the background.
She's our co-host.
She's rude.
Yeah.
She doesn't
really
care.
But, she don't care about our life and what we're trying to do.
My week was cool, if anybody was wondering. My week was cool. You know, typical week, you know, just went to work, came home, had some good weather.
Exciting.
Surprisingly, it's starting to get a little too hot, though.
You know how it's weather everywhere.
Yeah, I can't stand it, bro. I don't know what it is, but once it gets past like 80, 85, it's like the flies come out of nowhere. Flies and mosquitoes, bro.
I just don't like the bees and the wasps. Obvious things people should be scared of.
No, there's no need to be
scared
of
But let him tell it. It's not that serious.
Bees play an intricate role in nature.
All right, until you get stung.
What's your role in nature?
Until you get stung.
What is your role in nature?
Caretaking.
How does that help?
Being a creator.
That doesn't help the world.
It helps the world. Okay, I can create jobs. You know what I'm saying? By creating and stuff, putting people in position.
Bees
or whatever.
pollinate stuff. That way the flowers can transfer.
Okay, like
and
you
do
know,
all the little
like you
shenanigans.
know. Anyways,
I got a bee in science in school.
Well, that's good that you had a good week though.
I mean, it was alright. But go ahead and get into it, man.
Yes.
Oscars was this past weekend.
And I just caught the highlights on social media.
Bruh.
I did not watch it because I didn't care.
It's like 3 hours. I think maybe even 4, but it be running,
I'm not
bro.
sitting in front of the TV that long.
And it's so stiff. You can tell, excuse me, guys, but you can tell it's more of a Caucasian event because it's just stiff. You got the band playing this unlive music. It's almost like y'all want us to go to sleep.
Yeah,
I bet it was
we don't want you here.
It was a cool 65 in there. Doctor's office cold. I know it was cold in that shit, bro. They want you to go to sleep in their suits.
Yeah.
But we had a few black winners.
Of our people, yes.
Let's start from the bottom.
Yes.
Now we're here. No, but her.
Yes.
She won Best Original Song for Fight For You for the Judas and the Black Messiah. Thank you, ma'am. I know you was excited about that one. Trevon Free won Best Live Action Short Film for Two Distant Strangers. John Baptiste Best Music Original Score for Soul, which actually won Best Motion Picture.
I'm so happy. That was such a good movie.
Yeah, it actually really was, man. Shout out to Jamie Foxx and those guys, man. What was that? Mia Neal and Jamaica Wilson. I hope I'm saying that right. Best makeup and hairstyling for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Have you seen that? And your boy Daniel Kaluuya, best known from Get Out.
Daniel Kaluuya.
And he was in a couple of events. He was in a few movies. He won Best Supporting Actor, Best Actor in a Supporting Role for Fred Hampton and Judas and the Black Messiah, which kind of confused me because I thought Fred Hampton was the main person.
Yeah, that was a weird category, but whatever.
Because him and Lakeith was actually in this category with him for the same movie. So I'm like, how you get 2 people for Supporting Role, but nobody for the actual Best Actor? But anyway, man, shout out to everybody, man.
Congratulations.
I seen Daniel Kaluuya. he had a moment with Fred Hampton Jr. And whatever after the show, man. Like he cried a little bit. But yeah, they had a little moment, man. It's crazy situations like that when people playing people who have kids that's still alive.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's nice probably for them to see.
Like you did a good job on my dad, bro.
Yeah.
But speaking of the Oscars, your boy Tyrese, aka Black Ty, bruh.
Tyrese really somebody need to take his phone away.
Let me tell you about
Tyrese. Don't need no phone.
Let me tell you about Tyrese. This probably some of the mess. You know, she like to get into the mess. You know, Tyrese messy. But your boy Tyrese was on Instagram Live
shaving his old lady's kitty cat. You gotta watch Dionte because he was about to go on. Dionte just be letting it off with like soon as we get up here, it's just like relax. You can't be on the internet saying all that stuff. He was shaving her kitty cat.
It rhymes with,
and I don't understand why we needed that. It was really weird.
Gucci.
It rhymes with what?
Woochie.
Is that even a word?
No. But y'all know Nas made a whole song about that. But yeah, man. He was on Instagram Live shaving it. It was weird because she was holding the camera.
And then her feet was up and I was like
real
I don't feel like this is for us. Why are we here?
Real gynecologist and matter of fact, it was funny because he had on a tracksuit. And then he had the nerve to also have an Oscar party. This is where the Oscars fit in at. And it comes full circle. He had an Oscar party clearly that same day because he had on the same tracksuit. He didn't even have the decency to go take a shower and change clothes. You went and shaved your old lady stuff with this tracksuit on or whatever he had on, and then he was in an Oscar party like this with everybody in the picture with the same clothes on, bro.
No, sir. Go wash your hands. Get away from me.
Let me say this. Tyrese Gibson is a menace to society, bro. He's
Tyrese,
nuts, bro.
I feel like Tyrese has been at a place. I was about to say he's in a place in his life. No. This nigga been in a place in his life where he's just been like going crazy on social media. It's like it's been a thing for him where it's just like you got to tell Tyrese to chill. Everybody that has been his friend or that know him like that, they just like I gotta talk to him. It's like nobody really knows what's going on. Everybody just like Tyrese just need to chill. Why is you doing this stuff online?
Bro.
I don't know.
Bro.
He obviously don't care. I guess he
you
just
can
like
tell he doing it for clout. Even it's like you Tyrese though, bro. You don't gotta do this to like that, man. Just chill. You'll get more love if you just sit in the back and sing. But Black Ty can't do that. Black Ty gotta talk to a homeless man and give him his CD. Yo, you ever see that?
No.
Yo, he came up to the homeless. I don't know if it was a lady or a man, but somebody was homeless and he came up to him with their CD, put his CD in their hand, took a picture like they sleeping on me, y'all.
Yo, he needs something to do for real. I don't get it. I'm confused. Anyways,
I'm dead.
We're going to move on to the next topic.
Oh, man. Let me get a little serious with y'all a little bit, man. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the show 19 Kids and Counting. That's the name of the show, right? 19 Kids and Counting. The Duggars, I believe. They had 19 kids. You know those weird shows about people who have a lot of kids. And one of the kids, Josh Duggar, in 2015ish, I believe it was actually 2006.
This. Yeah.
But it came out around 2015. But apparently he was sexually assaulting his little sisters and some other little girls or something like that when he was younger.
Yeah.
And then long story short, let's fast forward. Same dude, Josh Duggar, actually just picked up. I want to say Friday. I was about to say yesterday, but I believe it was Thursday or Friday. Homeland Security picked him up, took him into custody, and he pleaded not guilty to the charges that his attorney actually begged the judge not to read out loud over the Zoom conference. But basically, the charges are receiving and possessing child pornography. If sentenced, he can serve up to 20 years, man.
Lock him up.
Clearly, you see that praying away pedophilia, as they tried to say they did, doesn't work, man. And he's also in a lot of pictures smiling with a lot of Republicans, like pretty much anybody that you can think of, from Ted Cruz and on. So pretty much anybody that's kind of a known Republican, he in a picture with him. So But yeah, this like obviously isn't his first time because, like we said, in 2006 he had the first incident, and he apologized for his wrongdoing for inappropriately touching the underage girls, including his 2 sisters, which it's a whole different situation, man. But obviously, his dad said in that case that he gave him a stern talking to about his behavior, and Trooper Hutchins, who's involved in it, said it was nothing else they could do besides praying for him again or talking to, which is ironic because he currently serving 56 years for child pornography himself.
Okay,
so
look, I gotta get this.
Yeah,
out.
he also just to get this out, he has a baby girl on the way. So
that's not important.
Your thoughts? It is important. He
not.
Got kids, bro.
No, I'm talking about this last child. I don't even care about.
Yeah, that's his child.
I've always been annoyed about this story. I don't like it. I have no sympathy, empathy, whatever you want to call it, for anybody that touches kids in any type of realm, you know. And I get it out.
My fault.
I'm just saying, like, I don't like when people try to defend people that do that stuff. I don't care if they're a part of your family. And let me just tell y'all something. I know a lot of people probably not gonna like what I'm about to say. I was brought up in the church as well. We both were. We both went to church a lot when we was younger, but now we grew up heathens. But we still love the Lord. We still love the Lord. But
we got our own relationship.
We both went to church a good amount. You know what I'm saying? We both were brought up Christian, like, you know, the whole thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. Typical black household, basically, is what I'm saying. And we understand how the church can be at times. And I'm going to just say this. I cannot stand, especially when people try to use religion for stuff like that. Like, oh, we prayed for him. We're going to pray over this. We're going to pray this out. No, he needs to go to jail. Because I don't really understand how you're going to pray for him for touching one of your daughters. Like, these are your sisters. Like, I don't understand how as a husband, as somebody's father, you can know that your son is doing that to your other kids. And I think the other kids, and I'm not sure, allegedly, I think it was like family friends or somebody that they were still linked to, the other little girls that he was doing this to. And I just don't understand how they kept this under wraps. I think that's also the disturbing part for me, is that they tried to keep this quiet. So who knows how long he had continued to do this.
Well,
and they were just like, we're going to pray it out of him. We're going to pray. No, ain't no praying nothing out of him. I'm not playing with nobody. I don't care if you are my family. I don't care if you're a friend. It's going to be chitty chitty bang bang if you ever touch my kid. I don't have no sympathy for stuff like that. And then now the fact that this is still a thing, and it's just like,
because it's gonna be a thing.
Obviously you couldn't pray it out of him because, you know, now he's locked up for something else. So I don't know, that makes my skin crawl. I hate stuff like that. I hate hearing stories like this. I just have a real issue with people that touch kids that have anything to do with just kids in general in a negative light. I can't stand it.
No, I just rant of the day.
I
pretty much said it all. But yeah, man, no, I agree. Because it's some people trying to advocate for that to be added to LGBTQ.
Yeah. Stop.
As in, it's just like, oh, I like looking at little kids. It's just okay. I don't think that's ever gonna be something that's acceptable.
One of the YouTubers got in trouble for that. We'll probably maybe talk about that next week because I can't remember his name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of. But if y'all watch YouTube, y'all probably know who I'm talking about. And he was like, he ended up talking to people at the time that he knew was like, I think they were barely 18 or something like that. Either way, they was underage. I think if it's not the right name, I'm going to bleep it out. But if it's the right name, I'm going to leave it in. I think it's James Charles.
It's messing with some little kids.
Yeah, I think he was talking to kids. I don't know how far in, so I'm not going to go all into it because I don't know. But, yeah. Stop.
Let's look into that, man. So, yeah, man. I don't think anybody's ever really going to be cool with that, bro. Because
don't like it.
That's just, it's a lot going on in there that you kind of got to unpack, but away from kids, though. Like,
yeah, you got to watch that. Like, nah, I'm going to stop, but yeah.
Yeah, because nobody's ever going to be comfortable with that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go ahead and transition into not just end topic.
Your what? So But yes, y'all, let's get right into the mess. So I really wanted to dive into this topic a little more because we really didn't thoroughly get into it last week, and I seen a couple of eyebrow raises in the comments.
I thought we did.
No, but I didn't really get to say anything.
Oh, my fault.
So I went, but then I know, you always got something to say. So I
do.
But the whole topic about why are men more attracted to women on social media than they are in real life. For me, I was in my response to last week's episode, I basically was saying how I found it misleading because it's, to me as women, I feel like we already feel like we're held to such a high standard as far as like what we're supposed to look like. And I don't care what no female says. You can be the most confident woman in the world, but in some type of way, you do compare yourself slightly to the next. Even if it's not something down to a T, like, oh, I wish I was her. No. But then you may be like, oh, I like her, I like how she do this. Like, that's cool. Like, I never even thought about that. Like, maybe I might need to do that, So, and I feel like that's how you sometimes grow and evolve because you see different things. It's come from somewhere, from either you admiring, whether it's a girl around the block or a famous person, whatever. But it's hard on women when you are with a man and then you see him liking women that look completely nothing like you. And like these overdone women and all of the surgery. And I mean, I'm not trying to shame anybody. Do your thing, girl. You know what I'm saying? But it's just hard to watch because then y'all turn around and y'all say, I don't like that stuff. Like if I was to turn around and say, Dionte, I think I want to get my butt done, he would be like, why? Nah, I don't get it. Why would you do that?
BBLs are as dangerous as open heart surgery.
Anyways, or see what I told you? Got something to say every time.
It's a fact.
Or if I want to do anything to my body, he gonna be looking at me like, why, girl? Like, I don't understand. But it's just like, but you like women. And I will see you drool over women on social media that look like this, but then yet you'll come to me and it's just like, I don't understand. Like, there's no, and I'm not saying like I don't look better than them or whatever. Like, I am confident in myself, whatever. But it's wild when you see that. And I know a lot of women feel this way because it's just like you can't glorify that and then come to me and be like, I don't really like that stuff. That's too much. Yes, you do. Because you follow a lot of girls that look exactly like that. I see your friends list. I'm just saying. So I just wanted to touch on that because men like to say like, y'all sometimes will say that y'all not shallow and then y'all will, but then y'all try to make excuses for it. And it's annoying because it's like, then why do you, but then if I was to turn around and you was to see the long list of men that I like and they look completely different from you, then you'll be looking at me like, so what are we doing here? Like, I'm kind of confused. And that's another thing. It's always like, no, I would never.
Listen. First of all, Dionte doesn't drool. They do the drooling. Dionte doesn't drool. But, for instance, giving you an example off of what you just said. If I see that you like a picture of some big Vin Diesel walking around, dude.
That what I like?
He walking around like this.
That what I like, too.
He one of them dudes. I'm not going to get mad at that. That's such an extreme from where I am. Like, I ain't super skinny or fat, but I'm not that. I would probably have to really, like, take creatine and steroids to get diesel. My point is, I know that's not me though. But,
just like I just said.
No, but at the same time, it's like I can't compare myself to that because that's it's almost like an extreme. Like those girls you talking about, obviously it's been a lot of work. I'm saying that
because a lot of y'all will do that, but then in the same breath, if we ask y'all about it, y'all would say, like, if I was to try to do a lot of those things, you would be like, I don't like stuff like that. Prime example is these certain type of pants that Dionte says that he does not like. But as far as like me wearing it, like Dionte don't say nothing about none of my clothes, but it's these one pair of pants that I was considering getting, and he was like, I do not like those pants.
You talking about?
But yet, I'm gonna tell y'all,
out.
No,
the ass was out.
Hush.
The ass was out.
Hush. But it's these pants, they basically like, they're really thin pretty much, and they kind of like flare out at the bottom. So yeah, they're really form-fitting and they're tight, but yet it's a lot of girl pictures that you like on IG that wear them pants, but yet when I try to get them, you just like, So I just kind of feel like it's that typical, and we're going to end this and we're going to move on.
Look at how she
do
it.
I feel like it's a typical, I don't care if somebody else girl who I'm not with look like that, but I don't want you walking out of the house like that. And we just going to move on, and that's just that on that, and that's just that on period, because whatever.
Dionte doesn't censor your outfits.
I just said that. Are you listening?
No.
Anyways, and I'm moving on.
Bro, them jeans had the
so,
I don't know which ones you're talking about.
It did not. What are you talking about?
I think you're talking about them jeans you showed me that had the rip underneath the cheek.
No, that's not. I do want some of those.
See what I mean?
That's not what I'm talking about, though.
Exactly.
I'm a whole mother out here. I can't be having my booty out now.
Dripping in the middle of Macy's.
So, anyways. All right, so the topic of this week or discussion that we're going to have is, and we're going to make this quick, y'all, why men don't hold each other accountable. So my take on it, actually I'm going to let you go because, you know, you like to go. Go ahead.
No,
you got the floor.
I don't like to go.
Why men don't hold each other accountable?
I think men do hold each other accountable. As far as everything, no. And sure, it depends on what you mean by, like, in what realm are we holding each other accountable for. I think men hold each other accountable. Probably it's just the extent overall. It's not being, like, it's not enough as far as when it comes to women. Mm-hmm. It's not enough people holding each other accountable saying, hey, you should treat this situation this way, or hey, you should actually leave that girl alone. Mm-hmm. And she don't like kind of the energy that you bring into her. Mm-hmm. So in that instance, I think dudes can hold each other accountable more. But as far as different things like
just life stuff,
life stuff, like just like people taking care of their kids. Like I feel like dudes
okay.
I feel like dudes handle that differently now. More guys that I know personally are kind of holding each other accountable as far as dudes being family men. Like, see your kids, do this, handle this a certain way. I don't really know anybody that's a deadbeat or that's really supporting a deadbeat. So in certain ways, I feel like men are holding each other accountable. I don't think it's necessarily that they're not holding each other accountable at all. I just think that I think that we should probably hold each other accountable more, in a sense, for those certain situations, like dealing with women and shit like that. It's probably like 3-4 out of 10 chance that he might tell him, hey, when it should be more than that. Women don't feel safe, man. So which part of it is because dudes not holding each other accountable and saying, hey, you should kind of do this and this, or you should just fall back.
Okay, I do like that last part. I definitely agree, and I do feel like that is part of the problem with which that I definitely want to hit on that. I'm glad you brought that up because that's one of the topics I want to discuss. But for me, I feel like men don't hold each other accountable like as much as y'all should. It's very like it's like y'all pick and choose, I feel like. And I have an issue with that because I do understand that with women and men, we do deal with issues differently. And I feel like that's part of the reason why y'all don't really hold each other accountable like that. Because I think y'all look at it more of like, why would I get in his business? Or why would we sit and talk about that? Let me finish. But it's like, why would we get in each other's business and y'all kind of look at a lot of things as almost overstepping, which can be a good thing because sometimes women, we can get in trouble with that with our friends or family and stuff where we feel like, all right, girl, you're doing a bit too much. But I feel like I would much rather help somebody bring it back than for me to feel like someone is not stepping in enough and as helping molding me into the woman that I need to be or the man that you may need to be, because that's what our friends or our close ones are around for. You know, it's like, it's to help us grow and get to the next level. With men, I feel like y'all gloss over a lot of things because y'all way of dealing with things is, whew, that's crazy. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's going to be all right, though. Like, y'all just kind of like, I'm not dealing with that. And I feel like that creates such a big issue amongst men because y'all almost feel like you didn't really do anything wrong. I look at it like this. You use a kid as an example. If a child does something And let's say if, like with Sophia, let's say if Sophia respects more of your opinion than mine. And if I scold her for something and then you go and you say, it's sorry, Sophia, it's really not that bad. Whatever I said or did is not going to matter, because she's going to be like, well, Daddy really didn't think it was bad, so I'm going to keep doing what I was doing. Even if I may not do it to the extent I was, I'm still going to keep doing it. It's the same thing with men. I feel like when you have those friends around you, you know, really lean on their opinion of your life or whatever. Like, you really take their word for it, basically. And I feel like a lot of times if your friends were to come to you and say, hey, Tay, I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get in your business, but I'm just telling you. I may not have liked that you sped off when you left my house. And I got kids on my street. You know, whatever it is, it's like, sometimes I feel like as men, when y'all step up and y'all have those awkward conversations, in the long run, it kind of helps your friends in life. So to me, I don't like the bare minimum of, oh, you know, be a good dad. And it's just like, nigga, you supposed to be a good dad. Nobody should have to tell you to be a good parent. I'm just saying. But I feel like it's really vague when it comes to women. Oh, it's just like, we're not talking about that.
I think the issue is, now that you say that, dudes actually do say or speak up more than I guess we actually look at it. But that's because what you saying that about speeding off or doing something like that, we will say something. It's just that a lot of times, instead of it being like a, yo, you need to chill, you need to slow down, it's more of a joke.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not an actual. But like, nobody's sitting you down and talking to you.
But that's my point. So it's not as if it's not getting said. It's just that it's said in jest, as they say, I guess, or said more so in kind of like damn, bro, you hard ass, ain't you? Or, boy, let me put my seatbelt on. It's more of a joking way.
But everything is not. But sometimes unique because it hits different.
Yeah, but that's my point.
Sometimes we need to sit and talk.
I don't know if you need to sit and talk. I think
that's the problem. No, it's like,
I think you can do the same thing, but it's just say like what it is in a serious.
But I'm telling you, as a woman looking into a lot of situations from like past relationships, being friends with males, I've seen it. It definitely hits different because y'all don't take it the same. I promise you. Y'all don't take it the same. Yeah, your friends and stuff can joke about something that you probably should be doing, but I think it hits different with anybody. I think whenever somebody actually takes the time out to sit and have a conversation with you, it definitely does make you feel like, why we gotta sit down and talk? Like, what's wrong? You know? But you are in a different mindset. It makes you focus more on what that person is saying versus like, oh, they probably want me to not do this. Ha ha. I don't know where it stopped off at, y'all, but I don't know. We pretty much were just getting into everything and just trying to put a button on the conversation. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like, you know, we have two different outlooks on men holding each other accountable. And at the end of the day, everybody does communicate differently, but it's just bringing more awareness, like you said, as far as like with women and just life in general. Sometimes you just need to have those, I guess you can consider them awkward conversations. So that way, you know, y'all understand, like, look, man, just do better. That's all. But yeah, but that is all that we have for you guys this week.
That's everything?
Yes, that is everything. You
sure?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Somebody get in the comments and tell me what's going on with these trading cards. I feel like Pokemon cards, baseball cards, everything in general has taken off. I'm seeing articles and stuff on the news about Target being like, yo, we trying to kick people out. And you only can, like, I'm seeing signs around Target like you only get 1 or 2 packs of baseball cards a day. Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out what is this sudden obsession with trading cards in general now. Pokemon cards, baseball cards, just regular sports cards. It's like they buying them up now, and I have no idea, bro. Somebody explain this to me. It's been a long time since I've seen any type of cards, bro. Get down in the comments and let me know. Also, be sure to like and subscribe, man. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? You want to know when we got new videos, so I want to make sure you guys are aware, man. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
And we'll see y'all next video.
For sure.
Bye, guys.
Sophia. God damn, bro. That shit trifling, bro.